second 2011 BBC Reef Lecture, Securing Freedom, here on BBC World News.
The opposition sweeps to victory in Thailand. The sister of former leader Thaksin Shinawatra will be the country's first female prime minister. On the front line in Libya, rebels push for Tripoli from the Nafusa mountains as Turkey becomes the latest country to recognise the rebel leadership. Will he enter a plea? Former Bosnian Serb General Ratko Mladic threatens to boycott today's hearing at the War Crimes Tribunal. Welcome to BBC World News. I'm Karin Giannone.
And I'm Sally Eden. Coming up later in World Business Report, dodging a default. The Eurozone agrees to give Greece further aid but delays decisions on a second bailout. And reducing the cost of roaming. Mobile phone users are to be offered new subscription deals when travelling in Europe.
Hello, glad you could be with us. She entered politics only 6 weeks ago. Now, Yingluck Shinawatra is to become Thailand's first female prime minister. She's had a resounding win in the country's general election. Miss Yingluck's Per Thai party won an absolute majority in parliament, only the second time in Thailand's democratic history. But she does intend to form a coalition. Yingluck Shinawatra is, of course, the sister of former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra, who was deposed in a military coup 5 years ago. He lives in exile in Dubai. Could his sister's win now prepare the stage for his return? Well, let's go live to Bangkok and speak to the BBC's Karishma Vaswani. And Karishma, in the last few minutes, we're learning that the outgoing Thai Prime Minister, Apisit Wangchuck, has resigned as leader of his party.
Yes, indeed. He made that statement on television just a few minutes ago, saying that it was his responsibility to step down after that election loss. Now, some of his supporters cried during that statement. He's very loved by members of the Democrat Party, as you can imagine. But critics would say that throughout this election campaign, Mr. Apisit has seemed a little stiff and out of touch with the Thai electorate, in stark contrast to his opposition rival, Miss Yingluck Shinawatra, who, of course, swept through this election, surprising everyone with her campaign strategy, managing to win 262 seats out of 500 seats in Parliament. But the big question is now whether Miss Yingluck Shinawatra and her Per Thai party can put the problems of Thailand, the problems of the past in Thailand behind and move on into the future.
This is history in the making in Thailand. The country's first female prime minister, a political novice but from a family the Thais know well. Yingluck Shinawatra is the youngest sister of arguably the most divisive and influential politician in the country, Thaksin Shinawatra, the former prime minister, a man ousted in a military coup in 2006. For the supporters of her Per Thai party, though, this is the moment they've worked so hard for. Thailand has seen a turbulent few years. Many Thais want to put the problems of the past behind them.
She's like a nice person, a person who can accept both sides. It's like